I remember those days when I will still somehow find the energy to go into the studio and work more, talk more, and to not avoid the challenges or the questions. Like somehow I found the strength.
Hello, my name is Eline Perez, and you're listening to Are You an Artist? Podcast Season 2. Today's episode is with Emily Yuiming Wong, who speaks about craniosacral therapy, dance research, and mozzarella zucchini. Thank you, Emily, for this wonderful conversation, and to the listener, enjoy. Okay, so that's the first episode of Season 2 of the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's the season 2 about?
It's the same as Season 1, it's just Season 2. I don't know.
That's
I
great.
googled to see, when do you do new seasons?
Uh-huh.
It just felt right because we had a break in August and I had so many people in Season 1 that I was like, maybe let's just name it Season 2, whatever it is.
Okay, maybe there's a shift.
That's the shift, Emily.
Okay.
You are the start of a new word.
Wow. Sounds great.
Dear Emily, thank you for coming all the way from South London to do this second podcast recording. Let's do your quick bio for the listeners who don't know you. You are a dance artist. You started with ballet in Hong Kong before going into contemporary dance, improvisation, and performing with interdisciplinary artists. You are also a teacher. And you are training as a craniosacral therapist. Before diving into your life with more details, let's start with the question. Are you an artist?
Silence.
And that's it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, today I feel more ready to say yes, but I'm not sure I'm doing more things to make myself feel more how do you say it?
Yeah, more
like
like
to
worthy
be
of the name of artist
Yes.
somehow. I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I'm doing that, but today I feel like, yes, I need to say it.
That's good.
Yes.
How would you define the stuff that you do that makes you feel like you can own it?
Okay, stuff that I do. I think there's a big difference between what other people think you do and what you actually do. I need to have a regular practice, which is not so regular right now, but I think that would make me feel better if there is something that I can repeat and keep discovering. I think that's one thing. And then the other part of it is at some point I will need to share whatever that is going on that I want to share. I think these two things probably. Yeah.
Back to your story.
Okay.
You started ballet as a child in Hong Kong, right?
Yes.
How?
My mom told me the first time she took me to ballet when I was like 3, I did not like it, so we stopped. And then I guess that was the second time. I don't know why she took me to ballet again. It was very close to where I live. And I fell in love with it. The teacher was amazing. I think I thought that was great. Maybe I was kind of good at it in the class. So, yeah.
Because I feel like in this practice there is a lot of discipline. I know because I did ballet also as a child and I was awful. Like I didn't have the body for it and it's just very hard. How did you grow with that? Because you at some point you were doing quite a lot of it, right?
Yeah, I guess like the moment or the picture that still comes to me when people ask me about how I started ballet or the teacher is I remember her asking me to do the jumps And then I think everybody, you know, like one at a time.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end, somehow she gave me a really big sticker.
Oh.
So that means I was good.
Oh, wow.
I think, you know, it's a lot about that. And actually, there was a lot of joy. I think that was what was at the beginning. So that was enough to somehow make me stay with the difficult stuff. But like now looking back, I think it's a lot to do with, worthiness. This word is really coming today.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt I was seen and I was good. That means, I don't know, I can be loved.
Deserved
Yes.
to be in the world.
Yeah, so, but then that also turned quite, I also start to realize that maybe I was not so good, but that was another story. But
Yeah,
I
because then
think
you've got the other
somehow-
side of the coin.
Yeah, like how competitive, if you really want to go into it.
And how then you only relate to how the people see you in a way, or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even though I loved my teacher and I'm pretty sure she loved me as well. She was like my mom. I was seeing her more than my mom. I felt like at some point, really. But still, she has to tell you, this is not good enough. This is not good enough. You're probably not going to be good enough for going into that school. You know, that was very hard to accept that, yeah, you are simply not good enough for this thing that you love so much or that you want to become.
And did you want to perform on stage to do like all the ballet fairy tale stories?
At some point, yes, I was obsessed about it. I don't even know why. Yeah, it's like that just became my life, and then it changed.
When did it change?
I think it was already changing when I was doing my ballet education degree. There was a very cool teacher. He was teaching choreography, so I was getting in touch with more the creative
stuff.
Yeah, and the creative side, and I guess it was empowering because I have to do my own piece, and you know, I was exposed to just a different way of thinking, being with the bodies and what art means. I think I was suddenly kind of
There are other stories than looking for the Prince Charming and
Oh yes. I was like, great, finally I don't have to smile anymore when I was, you know, while I'm in pain. It was just crazy, you know.
I love life, it's so good. And instead your toes bleeding. And
Yes, I know, it's so cliche,
it's
but
so weird though.
Yes, it's true, and you have no idea how I struggle. I think that part of me is always there, like somehow knowing is not quite right, this whole thing.
Yeah, there's something really weird actually now I think about that.
Yeah, it's like a very particular idea of the feminine, and you know, trying always to be light, you know, on the toes and
resisting gravity and
yes, although you have to use gravity really well if you want to dance
well.
well, but not many people realize that, I think, or not lots of teachers talk about it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good teachers.
Yeah,
do.
I remember talking to someone from Rosa's dance company who taught, I think it's the Paris Opera, they taught a piece from Anne-Theresa de Kirchmaker. And they really struggled because it was a lot about using gravity. And the ballet dancers were so used to fight gravity, to be light and to fly and to like be butterflies. Then like it's difficult to go on the floor.
Yeah.
And she said, probably it's changing now because they have more contemporary stuff. But
Yeah. Now it's changing.
The world is changing, finally. Yeah. And I remember from our last conversation that you were also maybe interested in theater.
Yeah, theater.
Acting and stuff.
Yes, because it's still a magical place.
Yeah.
In some ways. Yeah, also, I guess when I was in Beijing, so when I was kind of making things with my friend, she had a bit more of a theater background, and it's actually super helpful to do some of those exercises, or just it's another practice about being present, basically, and to have some clarity and precision. So maybe that now is more in line with how I feel, which in some ways you need to have that in ballet too, but to find a less destructive way of practicing those things. Although theater sometimes, I
Can
don't
be
know,
probably.
you with all those emotional, I guess it depends on how you do it, but
I think you need to have a very good therapist and to do therapy.
Yeah.
So you can, I don't know. I would say also it's weird because I work a bit for movies as background. And they have to repeat it again and again and again, sometimes for a day, a scene that is like 15 seconds. And I'm thinking the actor has to cry again and again and again. At the end of the day, how do they feel?
Yeah.
Like,
I also wonder.
But also in theater, it goes very quick. Like in an hour, they go through so many emotions, sometimes characters. That it's another kind of stamina thing.
Yeah. That I'm still, quite curious about, because the way that I'm still used to working is through the body. So instead of coming, I don't know what sort of other places can they enter from. But the repetition, is interesting. And I guess there's an intensity to it. Because
maybe with dance you can, it's more abstract, so and when you act it's so concrete, like you just behaving like a normal human, but in a controlled way, or not controlled, but
I remember there was one exercise that I did. There was something about doing an action, and basically you can kind of peel it away to different layers. So at the end, you're left with the ghost of the movement. So maybe the first time you go in it with all the intensity, with the emotions, with the tone, maybe it's a high tone in the muscles, the movement, everything's very clear. And then the second layer, you take away the emotion of it, however you interpret it. And then the third one, you take away the kind of tonality of it, so you just repeat literally the movement. If you bend your head down, you're not doing it with no facial expression, and then until you're left with the ghost of it.
Do you know, I feel like it's when you're super tired. Like, we know when you're super tired, you're in London, you have to go to work, and it's 6 a.m. and you walk, you don't walk like, you don't look around, you just walk a bit like a robot, no expression on the face. You just do the minimum effort to get through.
Wow, I never thought about it that way, but yeah. Something about
removing all the extra.
Yeah, to know that place. And I guess as actor or as an artist, it's good to know all of these places. It's useful.
Yeah, I think it's super useful actually, all the exercises that we do as dancers or like musicians or actors.
Yeah.
Like you're just working with the body, the voice, and the being. I think like could serve people.
Yes. Useful for life.
Do you want to quickly describe craniosacral therapy? And think about describing it in a very concrete way. For example, like to a football player who has no idea.
All right. It stemmed from osteopathy. Okay, let me see. Football player.
Okay, I'm the football player.
Yeah. So it's a very gentle, hands-on therapy modality. So basically, if you are receiving treatment, you would lie down and I'll connect with you through my hands. Well, actually with my whole body, but my hands will be in contact with your body. And meanwhile, I'm listening to different rhythms. You can understand it as energy.
Yeah.
in your body, because sometimes, if you have injuries, certain part of the body is not working so well. Some energy may be stuck. There may be tension really in the muscles and stuff. So I listen out for those places, and I just give space for the body to heal itself. So it's just to get everything nice and smooth. Again.
Very nice. That's very well done.
Yeah.
I think you deserve an A+.
Thanks. Made a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to explain it to people. I think you need to... So if you, the one who listened, not you, Emily, have an opportunity to do a session, I think you need a good therapist though, but
yeah.
like it can be like really life-changing.
Yes.
The way you connect to your body and the way things move around and...
Yeah, because you have received it, so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's, I'm amazed by my own therapist as well. Like the things that I start to feel and the changes that has happened. It's, I sometimes don't believe it either, but I think it's happening.
It's crazy. What kind of people look for that? Like dancers, of course.
Oh, all sorts actually.
Yeah.
I guess people who want to get better. No, really,
The
like
humanity.
just very simply. But I guess there's something about the gentleness of it. Maybe people are appealed to, and
Sensitive people, I think.
yes,
For me, it was very good because massage can feel quite intrusive sometimes. I'm very sensitive, so I feel like sometimes people were trying to go too much in my body through massage, which can be very nice, like deep tissue massage, but sometimes it's too much.
Yeah.
And it's it feels violent. And craniosacral therapy felt very... gave me a lot of space.
Yeah.
To... Yeah.
No, it's the space aspect of it that I'm really drawn to as well. Yeah. But usually, actually, I've met a few people now, people who have tried other things and kind of been frustrated. And then now they're like, okay, let's try this as well. I don't know what that says about cranial. But I think it's people generally can feel more safe in it somehow.
Maybe
like,
also
yeah.
with all the traumas and stuff. It's like...
safe space.
Safe space craniosacral therapy. Why London?
Because there are lots of traumatized people. No.
That's why I'm living.
No, I'm in London. I've been here before. But this time round, partly to do the craniosacral therapy training. And maybe there are some unfinished business here that I cannot really explain. So I find myself back here again. But of course, they are usually interesting people and there is stuff happening. And maybe stuff not happening. Frustrated people. But it's still an interesting place.
Yeah.
Way too expensive for sure.
Yes.
But yeah.
Do you have inspirations?
Yeah. It's hard to talk about inspiration when you don't feel even
inspired.
No, when you don't feel well enough to even function.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing, kind of, going on holiday, coming back to London, and kind of going to other places, coming back. It's becoming quite clear. I do need a lot of nature around me. Nature here meaning I just need somewhere with less humans and more trees and birds. And
did I tell you I went to Brighton
again
when it was super hot? Yeah, again. But do you know I was traumatized because on the beach it was full of like plastic bottles,
Oh,
nappies, like really full, like a crazy.
but because
I think because there were more people because it was very hot probably and it was summer.
so they just left the
And
rubbish there?
yeah, and it was I don't know 11 something, and they were starting to clean it. But you know, I was just crying. I arrived on the beach and I was crying, and it was so good to be in France, see the ocean and like clean, like just nature and not polluted by.
Yeah.
It's like
No, but it is quite sad because I was in Spain last week in Menorca.
Mm-hmm.
And before I arrived, they had a storm. So normally the sea is quite clean and everything's quite good. But then after the storm, like actually lots of plastic things and rubbish, like they suddenly
boats
just
also,
like it's just all there. And my friend was like, really, usually it's not like this, but I don't know. It's like these places becoming more rare, like really clean without human waste and all that. But it is very saddened by the
really
sight of it.
Nature and
Yeah. So that's the inspiration. Nature
that's a
always.
good one, I think.
But that's always there. Mm-hmm.
What do you like the most in your work?
Oh, what is my work though?
So, I'll tell you. You teach ballet, you perform sometimes. I saw you did this orange performance recently. You're training, but you're soon gonna do probably craniosacral therapy sessions. So, is there one thing that at the moment that you're really, really into?
Wow. I mean, I wish I was doing more research, not necessarily performance, but I don't know whether is that good to talk about it because I'm not in a very big process of doing research, except for the orangey thing. I'm going to Bristol in September as well to do that with Jan-Ming again, so that'll be nice. So maybe I'll talk about that because I want that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a process. I think that's what I really like. And sometimes it's super nice to work with people. And people are so different that they see the world so differently. I always find that amazing. But I guess a good collaborator, you also somehow can communicate with each other. Like, you know, when you meet someone who you don't have to explain so much and you speak the same language. So that is super, I don't know, it's the greatest feeling ever. And then you discover they're all so different. It's like, how do you work with all these things? Things that you resonate with and maybe things that you don't resonate with so much. And I guess the greatest thing is actually it doesn't matter whether all these things happen, but you two or you three or you all are following the thing that is coming.
Yeah, because I feel like also if there is no proper work at the end, or it will still become something else. You know, it will still recycle somehow in your life. Like I don't think anything I've done as wasted because sometimes it was like really bad. And it's good that I didn't perform them, you know. But I feel like then I was aware of, oh, actually, that is not good. So I'm going to avoid that in the future. And this is more interesting, and I want to keep digging towards this, if it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to continue somehow. And well, I want to continue with life. That's one thing that I'm sure. And then a lot of other things I'm not sure. But when it comes to making work, even though sometimes it can be very hard work, especially if you don't have a lot of money and you're spending your time doing a lot of other things already and you're just super exhausted by the end of the day. But I remember those days when I will still somehow find the energy to go into the studio and work more, talk more, and to not avoid the challenges or the questions. Like somehow I found the strength. So I guess I feel the best also in this sort of process.
Yeah.
And that's why I like it. It makes me well. And it's like life.
Wow.
Yeah. I hope I'm doing more of that soon. But
I really want to see you perform again. Teach me. You're my master.
About what?
Master Emily, teach me the truth of dance and movement.
Wow. I wonder if anybody knows. Actually, I think everybody knows.
Oh, wow.
Everybody knows. It's just sometimes, I don't know, we tell ourselves other things.
Oh, yes.
Everybody knows.
You know.
Can they hear this?
What did you say?
Let's do the rest of the podcast like this.
Okay, so already you don't speak loud. That's okay. People will like it. They will fall asleep with that. It's gonna become a sleep podcast.
Oh yeah, I'll be
Count your breath.
I'll be super happy to collaborate with you if you open up another
thing,
like a sleep podcast.
Oh yeah.
I think my voice can do that.
Yeah, I
Some
think you're
people
really
have
good,
told
actually.
me.
So actually, I realized, not recently, I realized maybe 2 years ago, before falling asleep, there is something that a lot of random images go quickly in my brain. And that's when I know I'm falling asleep.
Huh.
Yeah, really funny. It's a bit like kids' images. I see a banana with sunglasses, and then I see a pineapple, and then I see a boat, and then I see the sea, and like sometimes without any connection.
Oh.
And then I fall asleep.
Well, without even connection to the day as well?
No.
Like, oh.
Just it starts to become random images, and I'm like, I'm not provoking these images.
Wow.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm falling asleep.
I don't think I've ever had that experience. Not.
How do you know that you're falling asleep?
I don't think I know.
I'm sleeping a lot at the moment, so I'm really into analyzing
I just fall asleep. I think I know I'm falling asleep when I am falling asleep and someone or something wakes me up. That's when I know. But otherwise, I don't know.
Okay, so next time you sleep,
yes,
look at that and analyze what's going on.
Okay, I'll try. Because I think I fall asleep quite fast.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I work in the bar of a musical, as you know.
Yes.
And you don't drink alcohol anymore?
No, I have never really...
You've never really drank?
No, there was not like a period of my life when I was like drinking alcohol like normal people. I don't know.
And I'm asking the question, it is written because I've written questions because I'm so professional. That because in UK it's a big thing, drinking, and also as artists, they can be addicted to some stuff, like drinks, drugs, and stuff like that. This almost like weird not to be addicted to anything. So is there a reason that you don't drink, or?
I never found that appealing, I guess. It's like I don't really need it because I guess a lot of people tell me it just relaxes them a little bit, especially when they're with people. It's easier.
Yeah.
Because everybody's more relaxed and they feel like they can say things, and I feel like I don't need that. I can say things when I want, and
that's so good.
I don't say things when I don't want. So yeah, and it's not that tasty. You know what I mean? Like,
so
maybe I have not been exposed. I mean, I've had like some things that can be actually tasty, but then still I don't, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's also to do with I don't drink that much liquid. It's just a very stupid reason. Or I drink very slowly. Does that make a difference? I don't know. But I'm addicted to other things, though.
What are you addicted to?
Sugar. I'm pretty sure I'm addicted to that. I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
you kind of know. But that, I think, is to do with stress. I'm blaming it on that. If I'm truly happy, I won't be eating so much cake. Also, as when I'm super happy, I'll really, really, really enjoy that slice of cake with no guilt or whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going into the random questions section.
Yay!
How do you feel about small talk?
Oh, small talk. I don't really like it, but I think I still do it if just
to give
out of courtesy.
Yeah.
But
It's very sunny today.
It's still small talk though, but I think when I say that, I'm really, I mean it, and it's like an important part.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, coming back to England, maybe there's been a lot more of that. Yeah. Not sure I have any more to say about that.
Are you addicted to Instagram?
No, actually, because it really gives me almost headaches when I just stare at my phone for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, I really try not to. Maybe because I don't have many interesting things on it, so I'm like, oh, okay. But I should learn how to use it better, but I'm not. Mm-mm.
Do you have any phone addiction? Messages, maybe.
Yeah, messages. I think that I find hard to ignore. Like, I feel like that's something that I have to respond to. Yeah, that I do feel. Maybe that's the only thing I wish I don't care about other people. No. No.
I wish I was so selfish.
But I think I am selfish too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but you know what I mean though, like because in the not that long ago, people were not communicating this way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but time has changed, and but still, it stresses me more than it gives me joy. Yeah. I mean, sometimes to receive a good message from a friend, yes, of course, that's nice, and I'm not complaining either because I can, message a friend who's, I don't know, in Hong Kong or in Spain or whatever.
Yeah.
Can do video calls and stuff, but it stresses me.
What is your favorite snack?
Favorite snack? Lately, I'm a bit addicted to this chocolate with the biscuit at the bottom or on the top.
Les petits écoliers?
Yeah, that's
The
one
French.
of the, yeah,
So
I
it's
know.
like a biscuit and then you have a chocolate bar on top.
Yes. But
you don't have biscuit on top because also you have pickup, which is biscuit, chocolate biscuit.
Oh my God. That was one of my obsessions for a while. Yeah. But there was another brand that I know the brands that are good. The
Pickup.
Pickup is one.
It's the yellow.
And then the Le Petit Écolier.
Petit écolier, yes.
That's a very nice one. And there's another one, I can't remember the name.
When is your birthday?
It's the 6th of December.
Okay. That's a day before, perhaps. So that's good. I will remember it. So okay. I know what I will do.
But I'll take a picture of the one that I mean, and then I'll send it to you.
Good.
Okay.
Are you afraid of spiders?
Not so much anymore.
That's so good.
Yeah. I mean, if there's like a super massive one.
So I feel like you've, going through the video game of not being afraid of spiders, you are level 5 and I'm level 2.
Yeah.
No, maybe I'm level 2. I'm not good.
Yeah, because I really, like, now I would try to get them to another place, which means I have to come into close.
That is good.
So I'm pretty proud of myself because I didn't used to be.
Well done. Do you prefer when your calendar is empty or full?
Oh, empty. I mean, I don't know what to do with myself then, but I think
You're not
I
afraid of the
still.
void and nothingness?
Oh, yes, I am, but
But it's better than too much.
yeah, because then I feel like I can just. I am pretty good at doing nothing.
Okay.
When I'm really given the time, then I find lots of things to do, like things that I actually want to do.
What
Yeah.
do you actually want to do?
Oh, I would like to. Well, the sea is becoming something. I used to be more afraid of it, so going to the sea would be nice. Scribbling, doodling, singing, lying on the floor, watching the sky, read a bit, write a bit, eat some good food, cook some good food,
Oh, wow.
hang out with the cat, hang out with the trees, with the squirrels, with the birds. See, so
That's
many
a
things.
parallel life.
That's what I want to do all the time. And then dance, of course.
If you become super famous suddenly, for whatever
Okay.
reason,
Ugh.
what do you do?
Uh,
Suddenly everybody knows you in the street.
I don't know. I'll still do the same, hopefully. I'll hopefully dance a bit more. Just get some money to give to other artists. Because I think it really will be a better world if more artists have more opportunities to do their things.
That's so true.
So, yeah, I'll ask people to give me money. So I can do my things and let other people do their wonderful things. Yeah.
If you were an object.
Oh. Oh, what object?
Yeah. I trusted that I didn't need to finish my question.
Wow. I'm staring at this kettle for lots, but I don't
Well,
want
you
to
would be a kettle.
No, I don't want to be a kettle. It's
I
just...
mean, if you're a kettle, though, you witness life a lot. Because tea time, oh no, tea time people do small talk.
Also, I'm stuck indoors.
True.
Well, object, that's really maybe like
But you can put all your anger into boiling water.
I don't have that much anger.
Like you can...
No, I want to be... Maybe a lamppost is good.
A what?
A lamppost? Like the lamp, the street lamps. But
Oh, a lamp outside. Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean, but you'll be cold in winter.
Oh, I don't think a lamppost would...
You can't move.
Yeah, that's it. Well, what object
You can be a transportable object. You can be a backpack.
Ah.
But
then I'm stuck to a person or something.
Yeah, but the person at some point wants a new backpack and then you can
and
go
then
to
I
another
get thrown
person.
into the bin. That's horrible.
It's really, I mean, it depends on your master. If your backpack.
Nah, I'm pretty happy with lamppost because it's similar to a tree. That's why I think... well...
And you can sleep when your light is off, you can sleep, and then when your light is on,
yeah.
But then you witness a lot of like the night stuff, like drunk people, drug dealers.
Yeah, but I'm curious about them. And then I'll be usually safe, no? If I'm just a lamppost. I can see
it
all
depends
these...
where you are. Depends. Because if you're a posh one, in a posh place, you're pretty safe. But if you are in a rough area, you can be cut.
No, I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
It's a lamppost.
You know it's your life.
Yeah. I'll be okay. Give some light to people. Yeah.
Now you have one day to leave.
Oh.
What do you do?
I think those things that I
said
when my calendar is... when there's nothing.
And what would be your last meal? Last food intake?
Wow. Some really good dessert.
What's your favorite dessert? Cake?
Yes, cake, but also there's so much. No, but I also burrata came into my mind as well, I have to
Ooh.
say. And the flowers of zucchini.
Oh, fleur de courgette. Zucchini
Yeah.
flowers. Yeah.
You know, you put mozzarella in it, anchovies, and then you dip it in a thing to fry.
You need to cook for me.
Oh my god.
Because I'm not cooking that much.
I'm not sure I can make that. That's the thing that I have tasted in Italy many times, and I'm still so those things. But yeah, some really good quality cake.
Do you have any coming project?
Oh, the one that I mentioned with Jan-Ming. Actually, now it has a name, so I'm gonna say it. It's called Ancient Skins and Rounded Bodies. I hope it's not
Ancient
wrong.
skins and rounded bodies.
Yeah.
Oranges skin.
Yeah.
Ancient skin. Orange skin.
Yeah, because that the tangerine peels is like a traditional Chinese, I don't know, food. Like they put it in different things to give it a certain taste, but also it has a bit of a medicinal use.
Wow.
So that was part of the I don't know, research, or it's why the tangerines were there.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope to continue with it. Been trying to apply for things, but didn't work out, and we'll find a way. But otherwise, people listening, if you're interested in receiving a craniosacral therapy session,
Oh yes.
knowing that I'm still in training,
Yes.
so
but
it's not a treatment, it's just a practice session. Please come and find me. I need people.
yes,
Yeah.
I need a session as well.
That's my what?
I need a session as well
Yeah.
to do another one.
You need to come to my place.
Yeah,
because
I
now
can
I
do
have a
that.
proper. Now you've said it in your.
Now I said it in my podcast. Anything you want to recommend? Any book, film, place, restaurant?
Oh, wow.
Any lamp?
There's an exhibition I want to go to see at Hayward Gallery. I think it finishes this week, so it's called There's Light Somewhere.
I mean, you can recommend it if you finish it this week because this will be out.
Oh,
use your brain.
okay. I watched a film yesterday. I really enjoyed it. It's called Night on Earth by Jim Jarmusch.
Okay.
I love his films anyway, so yeah, watch that. It's like
Watch that.
moving and funny. One part of it is set in Paris.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then one part of it in Helsinki and New York, Los Angeles, and
So if you want to travel without a big carbon imprint.
yes, and Rome. So I mean,
Oh.
and in all those languages.
Aww.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.